And you were at the store, you were holding it up when you said, "Mom, I really want this." And it looks like it checks out, right?
Yeah.
You shake it a little bit, it weighs the right amount. It was shoes.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to say it was the wrong console. Like, they got you, like, the off-brand version, you know? It
was off-brand shoes is what it was.
Off-brand shoes. Even worse.
Oh, man.
And we have Gnar picked here, which is, this is like it's like the Ixu special, right? He's really the only person who plays it consistently. It's kind of a, you know, extremely easy lane to play for the Gnar player.
Well, this is a very wonky draft all around. Felt like the stars actually aligned here to have Evelynn or Karthus appear. And we ended up with a Mordekaiser up in top lane. So Ninja Tab Eyes should be plentiful unless there's a little bit of lost to Shopkeeper. And I just was backstage. I didn't see Boris. So I don't think he's
scheming.
Here. He actually
he's
is.
scheming
Probably
somewhere.
Is, yeah.
He didn't see him for a reason. He wouldn't show himself in this important
Counting
time.
his
He's
money.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on the flip side, Gnar, Volibear, Sylas, Jhin, and Leona. It's another one of these team compositions. They just look so different from all the ones that we've been having in LCK, and the identities are all over the place.
Absolutely. It does have kind of its own ring to it. Haven't seen too much like this. But certainly a pretty nice front line. You can chase people down really well with the KT comp. Everybody on their side, actually, is really good at dogging you down. And there's a nice little front line for Jhin. Outside of him, there's a little bit of a lack of damage, so it's going to be mostly him and Sylas. We're going to be doing the damage. Jhin a little bit more sustained, whereas Sylas a little bit more bursty.
And we have a call start for Gnar up there in top lane. Also check out the sponsor there, McDonald's. Welcome to the LCK.
It says you can check out your McDelivery app and go ahead and buy that Big Mac set you were craving.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
I know I'm not alone on that one.
Yeah. Definitely is how that works, so... Well...
You get yourself that double cheeseburger.
Even Renekton thought you're funny.
Thanks, Renekton. He gets me.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to appease him, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he's pretty much down with anything. He's down to get down with pretty much anything, is Renekton.
All right, well. All right.
I mean, you've seen his splash art, right? Like,
I have.
You know he's just laughing, just cackling. Oh, boy. Yeah, there he is.
Jhin is like, he's putting a spell on you. I don't even know what he's whispering. Okay.
Whoa, that was pretty crazy. Wasn't expecting that. And will Malrong be expecting this? We got the invade out of Spirit.
Oh.
Not one to be undone. Here we go, another engage.
Yeah. 2 back-to-back Zenith Blades. And KT, I mean, they're starting stuff off very aggressively. Couldn't speak there for a second. Okay, well.
Uh-oh.
A little bit of sin to win.
Okay, Smeb's got room. Oh, nice try. Gets the fat flash. And we'll trade flashes up there on the top side, so definitely very aggressive in terms of his path. Take a look at how many games Smeb has played on Gnar, actually. This guy's been around forever. Speaking of dinosaurs, he is definitely one of them. And 40 games total on the Gnar.
And KT, we'll see what they can manage to do to bounce back from the top opening. I mean, Smeb does have the call. He will be fine later on. You can see Malrong with the 4-camp into Prey. And no, I'm not referencing the 80 carry. But Kiin, if he tries to hold it, then yeah, Volibear can... Oh my.
Oh boy. Well, here we go. Flash comes in. Do they have the burst damage? One more auto could do it, and there's the shield. So here comes Spirit. He's angry.
No.
He's gonna use the Nimbus Cloak. Oh. Well, well, gonna fall a little bit flat. He's gonna punch Smeb. He's a little bit angry now after that one. And lots of shenanigans up in the top lane.
Yeah, and just a little bit of chocolate mess going on up there. As both top laners now going to be flashless. Gnar will be the one to have his come up again first. Fly, meanwhile, I mean, in mid lane, he's doing very well on this Renekton here against Ucal on the Sylas.
Yeah. And I suppose they could have tried to flex the Sylas, you know, up in a top lane or something. Pick a different mid lane. But didn't go for that. There would have also been the choice for Afreeca to try to match lanes then, maybe throw Fly up to the top side. But either way, this is the way it is. Renekton does have a little bit of a fun time early on against the Sylas. And it is reflecting pretty much here in the CS.
Yeah. He's already up a great deal. Now, Ucal, what he wants to do is he wants to recall into Seeker's Arm Guard, which he already has the gold for, I do believe. And so he wants to stay for this wave because the next wave is the cannon. So if he's able to get a recall off on the cannon wave, it's just a lot cleaner for his reset. Both him and Fly, respectively, have the teleport. And honestly, I mean, for everything that Fly's doing right, he also could just slow push and pile waves, not just endlessly shove into the opponent, as a means to try to deny EXP and gold from going into the Sylas, because if he just keeps doing this over and over, I mean, nothing's happening. Look at the damage onto the turret. Nothing is going on. Now he's going to come in here. Maybe he'll auto it once, maybe twice.
Oh, third auto.
3, 4, 5.
And the Teemo.
6.
7.
And
he got 7.
Yeah, and he loses a very great deal of his life, and now the Sylas actually has counter push power. So it's awkward how that happens.
Yeah, he's got Dominus too, so Sett Flash is quite good. There's a ward there. We're looking for the engage now, but TusiN and Aiming have their flashes available. Gonna pull in TusiN, would imagine he'll try to flash. There it is.
Oh!
A little bit late though. First blood will be going to the Sett, who's going to make some hay and take down the Leona.
Yeah, and he has the swiftness boots as his first item, so he's running around the map pretty quick. This is the new equivalency to Moby boots, when you just rush this first item and you run around and just try to gank pretty much non-stop. Now he's going to Hex Flash over the wall to get back over to his red buff. He's going to start that one up immediately. And KT, they're looking for some countermeasure down here. They go on to Ben.
Yeah, they're going to get Ben here. Nice little dredge line, but the flash comes in, and now Mystic is in a really awkward spot. Has to use his flash. So they get a nice amount of value there. But with this rotation, Fly, the Renekton, he thought he was laughing before, and now he's
powering up right now.
Really getting in there. He's feeling good about himself.
Oh, man, this is Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
Here in mid lane. Look at him. Look at how agile this absolute behemoth is in the mid lane.
He's got that massive cleaver thing too.
Definitely tell he's been working out.
Yeah. It's obvious. Didn't even have to mention it.
Yoga 101 for this guy, honestly. And you just take a look at the gank coming out here. The trap landing onto TusiN. Flashes away, but gets caught by the Haymaker in the end. And still just ends up going down. Unfortunately for Ben, he was not long for this world. Mystic had to flash shortly thereafter as well. TusiN was making his way back down into bot lane, but Afreeca, I mean, they're still in a really good position, and a lot of it is actually because of the giant fossil in the mid lane being so far ahead of his lane opponent. He's up 2 plates, 22 CS, soloing the Rift Herald. What can't this champion do?
He can do everything. Yeah, over the last week, he's really evolved. He was regular Godzilla, now he's Godzilla King. And the guy is insane, what Renekton can do. And he's having a great time. Had this easy lane against the Sylas, and then the Sylas roamed. So it's like, well, let's just give this Renekton more power. Can get pretty out of hands. Here's the Rift Herald extremely early. This is 9 minutes it's dropped down. So it gets killed and then immediately dropped. This could be mid-turret going down. Not quite yet.
But a lot of damage inflicted to it. At only 9 minutes, so 5 minutes still remaining to get that last plate as well as the first blood turret. And I mean, Kiin looks like he is trying to shove out the wave right now. He might actually just stop. Yep, Mega Gnar. Okay, honestly, imagine pulling the brush and that comes out. that is not. It's not what you want.
Yeah, it's like when you pull back the shower curtain. There's a massive spider on the wall.
Okay,
It feels so bad. There's not that many spiders in Korea, though. I don't really...
Yeah, you know, insects are really... I don't know what it is, but they're just so rare here. I remember living in the States and, like, they're common.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know the reasoning for
Yeah,
that.
I'm not totally sure either.
Yeah, I was living in New York. We had all sorts of bugs. In the city, there were a lot of water bugs, we would call them. They were kind of like water-based cockroaches.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I don't know. It's not very pleasant to talk about.
Yeah, let's not.
Aiming nearly dies to the turret. That's good. He is going to get away. But really, this discussion wouldn't be complete without Atlas, of course, from good old Australia. But I'm not sure I want to hear his stories, to be honest. I think we can leave that chapter for next time. Here's Kiin. Says, get over here. Ooh. He's not even playing Scorpion. Trying to kill Smeb. Will he have the damage? Well, that's one way to do it. Just click R. Well, he's going to use his shield and get away. I thought he was actually going to dive. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, and I mean, KT, everything's just really falling apart for them right now. Ucal has recovered a bit in the CS department. But still, I mean, he's just so stunted inside of this game. And Smeb falling behind. I mean, have we ever seen Gnar do good? I really don't think so. Just always
Jixu's had a couple of games.
Super underwhelming though, even in victory most of the time.
Oh.
I just don't know what the combo was. Right there. Kiin says that, okay, it's time to go to the Death Realm.
That boomerang was out of there.
And even the last Obliterate landing onto Malrong. Quite nice. Let's take a look at this one more time. It's in his first-person view.
He literally just clicks R.
Yeah.
이거 나로 반피다, 나로 반피. 얘 점프 있어.
He has jump.
그만.
Stop.
더블 있지.
You have W, right? Yes. And he did, in fact. This is Dominus, used by Ucal. Stolen and then immediately used. Had a little trade there, but Malrong showed up and broke it up. Bouncer Volibear. And so we have the Black Cleaver rush here on the side of Renekton, and something that you definitely like to talk about. But I feel like this time around it's not so bad. You've got 3 AD dealing champions. You have a decent amount of champions that are going to be building some form of armor. What do you think?
I mean, at this point in the game, right? I mean, you have Gnar building Black Cleaver, and I guess it'll amplify Jhin in the later stages. Volibear is not going to be doing a whole bunch. Hold on.
He's dead. There you go. Tries to land that ultimate and now into the wall, aiming, but Spirit actually flashes away from that one. Spare isn't going to be able to find much, but can poke Ben down a little bit. And that is about it. Leona just in a really awkward spot, and that was a good read by Ben to just take him out there essentially for free.
Yeah, this is a interesting series of events. Afreeca has managed to climb their way about 2,000 gold in the lead right now. Proto Belt first on Mordekaiser up there for some oppressiveness, especially inside of the laning phase. Let's take a look at how this all transpired. So the Leona just getting locked up by the Nautilus. TusiN couldn't seem to decide what he wanted to do. The traps by Mystic really on point, and yet another hook coming out. Superplex into the wall. Spirit ending up having to flash. Curtain Call came out, but there was nothing there.
No.
And one of the things I want to point out is the CS discrepancy between the two mid laners. It didn't grow in the way that it should have, given how far ahead Renekton was at one point. And a lot of this is just because all Fly is doing endlessly is just shoving the wave over and over and over and over and over. And Sylas is like, okay, sure.
Thank you.
Thanks, yeah. And then occasionally Renekton even ends up missing some CS, and it's honestly, it's bad news bears. So that's going on.
But Ucal on the Sylas trying to one-up him. He's got a couple items, and now the Sylas can push really fast. So he's getting the wave. He's really pushing fast. And Renekton feels outdone, so he's going to try to push back even faster. And it's like two unstoppable forces. Eventually, we're going to have a collision that is pretty massive. Fly doesn't want to let those minions go down, but he's going to have to. We got a little fight going on. Spirit, no flash available right now as the engage comes in, but Ben looking to turn it around. TusiN not able to do much here. That's going to be a nice knock up into the back line, and here comes Godzilla once again, and well, and now we're going to engage once again. We got the stopwatch coming in, and that is a really high-value curtain call.
Yeah.
Are any of them going to die? Okay, finally.
Spirit's going to die, yep.
Over the wall.
That's a very big kill.
There you go.
And so KT now biting back a little bit inside of this game. Kiin is still up there in top lane. I mean, Smeb's going to shove in the mid-minion wave. He's going to finally ding level 11, but take a look at Kiin's XP bar. He is practically level 12. So he's up basically an entire level. Now, KT, their victory is a Cloud Dragon. So
Great.
not the, not the best.
Yeah.
But
Man, I was really looking forward to that Godzilla movie. And then he just died really early on in the movie.
sometimes it happens.
It's very anticlimactic.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe it's because of the skin he chose.
that could be it. It does seem like it's a bit radioactive or something, so I think maybe he could be suffering from something right there. We take a look at how it all transpires. Spirit gets trapped inside of the dragon pit, and the dragon actually shoves Malrong out. He superplexes him on, goes for the lockup onto aiming, but just doesn't have any damage. And take a look at Fly. I mean, he runs in. Great. So, not able to really do any damage, and this is a Renekton that had a free laning phase.
Oh boy. We got another fight here. It's just never ending. I feel like we're in game one again. Dominance used by Fly. He's trying to get out of there, but the hook comes in from the Sylas, and over the minions goes Smeb. Not quite able to close the distance, but he's going to be able to get Mystic. Smeb was certainly thinking about diving that one. He's got a house to throw, but not quite going to commit just yet. As KT are really turning these last couple of fights around. The only thing is that, it's only kills at this point. They're not getting too much else. There's no Drakes on the map. They might be able to get this surely, though. Second Rift Herald's here. Will be taken by Malrong, it seems. As, oh boy, Smeb caught, but he's going to get over the wall. Kiin does not care. He'll just flash. And, well, he's able to get away, actually. Pretty fast little yordle there is the Gnar. So props to him.
And at this point, I mean, the game is really still sort of neck and neck with how everything's going. We take a look at what's happening here. And they end up getting the turret. Ucal almost able to turn everything around. Haymaker comes out. And then meanwhile, on the right-hand side, after Sylas just 1v2'd with the help of the turret.
Oh,
okay, as we come back into live.
Godzilla's dead again. Looks like that was just a pretty easy setup. The Volibear ultimate is down, so probably just hopped in there and got it going. Dominus was still down for just a little bit, so Renekton not able to do much in that fight.
And Malrang is getting the Rift Herald for himself. Afreeca is now moving over to maybe check on it, but really it feels like the next dragon fight in 2 minutes is heavily going to impact what's going to happen in this game, because Afreeca's team composition, if they lose the next fight, they're going to fall so far behind that it's not going to be until Caitlyn starts getting 3.5, 4 items that they should realistically be able to start pulling it back into their favor because of the anchors that is Renekton and Sett, just really dragging them down in terms of team fighting ability. So Mordekaiser, he's also very big, but he hasn't been able to really do anything yet inside of the game, so we'll have to see what happens when Kiin does enter the fray in 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, his only value has been trading flashes with Gnar, which isn't really doing much for your team. You get a little value in the side lanes, you're feeling pretty good about that, but it's not game-changing by any means. And so we'll see what he can do once these team fights start breaking out. They're going up against a pretty massive Sylas and Jhin. As a lot of the value there, a lot of the gold did end up going into those two roles. That's where a lot of their damage is going to come from as well. So they should be feeling pretty good about that one, KT. Still behind a little bit on the gold, but Malrang potentially looking for another gank. But here comes Spirit, 2-on-2.
And we'll see what KT elects to do over the course of the next 30 seconds. Not a whole lot going on here. And Fly, running for his life, gets tagged by the GLP. Bone plating dissipates.
Malrang is killing a ward right now as it's one-on-one. Fly is doing okay in this one. Kingslayer not available. There's the triumph. But in the end, it is just going to be a trade. But he gets the shutdown onto that big Sylas. So Ucal thinking he was strong enough to take the solo kill. Didn't actually work out there. And now with the Mountain Drake about to come up here and Afreeca in position, it should be theirs.
Well, it's going to be a nice little boost for them. A very spicy dragon would obviously be Ocean. And it's going to be Infernal. I like how I said spicy, but
yeah.
Say Infernal. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, I totally
well,
missed that one. It's fine.
It's okay. The Spice Drake eventually comes out here. Mr. Infernal Drake. And I wonder if either of these teams are really going to force the issue. We had a lot of skirmishing about 5 minutes ago, but at this point in time, if you're Afreeca, you might just want to sit back, wait for the Caitlyn to get her third item, maybe the Mordekaiser to get another item. Whereas KT might want to force the issue a little bit more.
Yeah, and I mean, right here, Fly, he is trading against Ucal. He ends up actually barely winning the fight against the Sylas. Ends up getting brought down in the end, so it's still actually a better trade gold-wise for KT, but still. 1,000 gold lead still for Afreeca, with that Mountain Dragon as well now to boot.
Whoa, okay, this is just wide open now. Going for the fight, the depth charge as Ucal is going way into the depths of this fight. Gets pulled into the death realm, actually. Knockup gonna come here onto Kiin. Now he's in an awkward spot, trying to burst him down, gets that shield. And now TusiN has to flash away. In goes Malrang, but can't quite get the follow-up from his team. We finally get Gnar. Finally in this fight comes in, and that is gonna be the shutdown you need. Smeb gonna be able to open that one wide open as Ucal and Smeb will miss. And Smeb just large enough to eat that ace in the hole, and now they're just gonna run straight at the Baron.
Yeah, they're gonna get the Baron off of that team fight victory. Mystic's not gonna be able to do anything to stop this. He's gonna shove in the mid-minion wave. He might come over here and try to tango, but he's gonna be real careful. No, he's not even gonna, he's just gonna stay in mid. Shove it out. realistically, I mean, there's no conceivable way that he should be able to steal it, so he's not even going to waste time. He's going to try to attack Baron without actually attacking Baron by just deleting the minion waves, so that there's no immediate follow-up push. But with that Baron buff and now the enhancements, they should be able to get a lot of standing gold. Look at all the teleports coming in inside of the fight. Curtain Call goes out onto Ben. He flashes into his teammate. Death Realm midair. Ucal locked up with Kiin. Uses the Nautilus ultimate to suspend Kiin very briefly, who then gets locked up. Protobelt's defensively forward. Fly trying to deal as much damage as possible. TusiN barely makes it out. Aiming gets knocked up, blows back with the Mystic, and then the jump forward into a 3-man Gnar ultimate. So
요 갈게, 요 갈게, 갈게.
a lot of stuff is going on inside of the team.
아, 나이스. 바로 가자.
One of my favorite things is throughout the whole fight,
잡았어,
no
잡았어.
refillables on Gnar was utilized.
Great.
That's my Boris eye.
Yeah. Big cheers from the KT coaches. And Smeb was just saying, I'm going to go. Kill them all. Nice. Let's go Baron. Some pretty straightforward stuff, so you guys weren't missing out on too much. And they did, in fact, get the Baron. Just a little bit of a gold lead at this point. But we'll see what else they can push that into, what lanes they will look to get. Their Jhin is so massive right now.
Yeah.
Aiming, still waiting for that third item. It's getting very close.
They're 2,500 gold ahead, but this Baron buff will go into the Infernal Dragon. So it's almost guaranteed that they should capture it, barring some very big blunder. And remember, I mentioned just a few moments ago that if Afreeca's team comp ever loses footing inside of the game, it's such a nightmare to come back until Caitlyn can try to 1v9. Because, I mean, what are their champions realistically trying to do?
We're trying to burst down Sett. That's what's going on, and down he will go. He's going to disable the turret at the same time and just straight up kill it. Yeah, Spirit, he got a little behind. He wasn't really able to build up too many items from the jungle. And so, just moving forward, even if he is tank Sett, can be quite dangerous with all the CC that KT have in their lineup.
Yeah, and Afreeca really struggling here now. They're down 4,000 gold. Infernal's coming up in 15 seconds. Another turret ends up falling. And now KT, they're going to be the ones to pick up the Infernal. And then off the reset, I would imagine that Ucal would have Leandries on Sylas.
Well, let's see. Hasn't gone back yet. Here's the Infernal Drake going down. Pretty obvious this one. KT, we're going to take it. And that Baron power play, they were ahead 2K. Now they're almost 5K ahead in this one. 4.5. Let's take another look here at how Spirit runs forward.
I mean, honestly, if I had to guess, I actually think that it's tilt. Just the level of play being displayed in those 10 seconds. It looks like he's so flustered with what's going on, or maybe what has transpired in this game, because it doesn't look like a very calculated decision at all. Seems very absent-minded. Infernal was picked up, Baron up again in 2 minutes, and there's major item spikes coming in soon. Mordekaiser almost has the Leandries with the Rylai's. Caitlyn is at 3 items. And Renekton, I mean, he's still at the same 3 items. Basically, for the most part, Leandries was picked up by Ucal. Utility items starting to come in on other characters. Gnar has a Stinger.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's just sitting on Stinger to sit on it, or if he's actually going to go Trinity Force with Black Cleaver. There's no chance that it's Nashers.
AP Gnar not viable.
Well, actually, Gnar's W and R AP ratios are insane.
There you go.
So you can actually build Leandries on him, and it's a pretty good item.
Ooh, Leandries. You found a use case.
Yeah.
For it.
I always know where
champions.
it slots in.
Yeah. You did your research.
Always going to be on the lookout.
That's good.
For possible mask wearers. for the stonks.
That's good.
You know, that's
yeah, you
how it
gotta
works.
get those sales up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mask wearers right now. That's for sure. Hope everyone is safe and healthy. And Ucal, by the way, he's level 17. He's really far away. He's really far ahead of everybody in this game. Mystic seems to be the one guy who's got a healthy amount of gold on his team.
And Gnar just smashing the cannon minion there. They're taking it very slow and steady as KT. This game is very important for them, so you can understand why they're doing that. So, Gnar. What a majestical creature.
Yeah, and he went for the...
He is so much... Do you know his lore? He was frozen.
He was frozen?
I believe, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
actually. Is that why he has a like a snow day skin?
I don't know.
Probably. Oh, they're looking to follow up engage here. There's so little vision in the river. Afreeca just desperately trying to get in. Look at aiming frontline. Just chunking away at Spirit. They move forward, take away some of the vision, and then back off into the river again.
Ucal, I mean, he gets the blue buff. Kiin. Oh!
Oh, here we go.
Huh?
Gonna block back Kiin, but where's the follow-up?
Whoa!
Smeb is actually gonna be the one that goes down.
Oh! Look at the possible.
Yep.
Renekton. Yeah.
Mr. Dinosaur.
He looked at Jhin and Jhin knew.
He gave him that grin.
Yeah.
That Renekton grin.
Said cut the crap, Frank.
Yeah.
Jhin put the gun away.
Yeah, you got real scared after that. I don't blame him. Terrifying champion.
Yeah.
And this is kind of interesting. It's crazy that he just walked towards the Caitlyn and was like, actually, I'm dead. Said Gnar. And he's down now for 15 seconds, so Ucal, he's got teleport, he's level 18. Will they try to 4v5 this? He's going to TP in and look for the flank. So no doubt they're going for this one. Going to seal the death charge. Nice one coming in from real Nautilus. In goes Malrong, but he's not doing much. And, well, that's going to be a dead Sylas. Another TP coming in. Maybe another potential 4v5. Solar Flares used, and they just back out of there. So Afreeca stealing the Baron right under the noses of KT.
Yeah, but it looks like they will, at the very least, KT is going to get the other Infernal Dragon, or so it's... No, it's not. We're not gonna try to burst that while they're all recalled. Just trying to understand.
I mean, well...
I'm pretty sure they could have burst it. I mean, Spirit would try to steal it, but...
Yeah. I mean, it could have gotten messy. Maybe. Like, there is a small chance that Afreeca, because they don't have all the vision of exactly, who's recalling when and where and stuff like that. So maybe they just wanted to be really safe.
Well, we take a look at the replay here, and Smeb, he tries to go hero mode, ends up getting caught on a trap. Curtain Call comes out, not able to really do anything. We take a look at this, and Ucal, he gets locked up by Nautilus instantly, and he gets to cast his Nautilus ultimate very late. Malrong tried to go for the steal. It was actually Mystic that got the Baron, so both junglers losing to Smite. And now the game is, I mean, it's back to be very even.
Yeah. Caitlyn's fed.
Oh, she is, yeah.
I mean...
And she's the problem now for KT. They don't have a reliable way to reach her and chew through her. So she's just dealing so much damage to all these champions because Gnar, he's not really tanky that much. Sylas is not very tanky. And then Jhin, also not really that big of a deal. And you look at Volibear, and I mean, he's Build-A-Bear Workshop right now. Walmart on wheels with those items.
Or on pause in this case.
Spirit does have... He does have the stone plate on Sett.
Yeah.
So not quite the most team play itemization that he could have gone for.
Just a quick drive-by steal of the blue buff. denies that from Afreeca. There's not too much else happening with the Baron. It was, you know, they were behind, so it's kind of just like, get the Baron, get some extra kills, maybe steal some of the jungle, see what objectives we can get. But it's not like it's a game-ending Baron or anything like that. So this will extend into at least the next Drake, you would imagine, unless someone oversteps their boundaries. There are so many McDonald's flags on this map right now, by the way. We have them for all of our sponsors, but I'm just noticing the sheer volume.
We're eating good tonight. That's
Yeah.
what,
There's a lot of locations, I hear.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's really fun to chill McDonald's.
There it is. There it is. Deliver.
It's right there. Again.
That looks like the hash brown bag.
The what?
The hash brown bag.
Oh,
in
McMorning's,
right?
Maybe that's it. Oh, Mystic! Gonna take a huge amount of damage, but as you mentioned, how do they get to the back line? Well, that's how you do it. Ucal finds a way, jumps on in as there was a gaping hole in their front line. Now Renekton, he's gonna have to go home. Maybe we'll see him in the next Godzilla movie. Kiin all alone here, not able to do it at all. As that huge amount of burst damage that went onto Mystic in the beginning was just way too much. And he gets sniped out in the back line, and now Ucal is looking for a play. They put a question mark ping on him. And no stoppage of the back of Renekton.
Yeah, Ucal teleports up into top lane, but with Renekton and Sett being there, there's no way that they're going to end. So I don't know what that teleport was for, and likewise, that's why I reacted so strangely to TusiN's flash. He flashed out of the way of Mordekaiser, so not to die. But the question, you know, I would ask is, well, let's see what his death timer would have mattered, because again, he's level 13. So, his death time would be shorter. He would almost be up at the same time as Nautilus, and nothing would have changed on the map whatsoever. So, he's just going to be down flash for no reason next fight.
Oh.
And Mystic barely manages to escape that. And look at the Gnar ultimate. He pinned him right against the wall, told him to look at the McDonald's sign.
So many of them.
There's actually
like 5 on the wall right there.
Why is there so many McDonald's signs?
I know, it's crazy.
TusiN flashing away at the end. Gnar is so excited.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, now we have Infernal Drake coming up here in 40 seconds. And that was definitely a confidence-reducing fight for Afreeca. As that was close. Ucal though quite fast on the Sylas. Not going to be taken out. So Afreeca forced to back away a little bit. If they just hold a tighter formation, yeah, that's not going to do much. And that's, again, another one of those ultimates that would be nice for reaching the back line. As, okay, Engage comes in, both the supports going deep. As Malrong also frontlining, but TusiN going to be chipped away by the Caitlyn. That's a big ultimate being thrown in there. Ucal, though, looking for that backline. Gnar able to do 0 as he hops in himself. And that might just be it. That was a nice amount of damage coming out of the Jhin, though. He's looking for the sniper. Ends to this one. He's going to get 2. Nearly catches another one. And this Jhin was healthy the entire time. He was looking for more. And actually,
might try to solo.
They're all
Infernal.
backing.
Yeah, they're all backing. They're gonna go for Baron over Infernal. And this strikes me. See, this is one I guess I would actually want to ponder on it a lot more. And wow, Trinity Force.
Yeah.
On Gnar. Okay. A lot of people don't know Gnar has the highest base AD in the game at 158.5 when he's Mega.
Wow.
It is one above of Alawi. And yeah, so it's a huge damage multiplier. So with Black Cleaver and Trinity Force, it's something I've mentioned a lot, and I would not have expected to see it in LCK, first of all regions. So anyways, that aside, let's take a look at the team fight. Starts off by aiming, getting locked up. QSS getting out of the way, back into position. Death Realm comes out. Looks like a WWE ring with Kiin or something. I have no idea what's going on. But it is just such a mess with what is going on. Not in a bad way, it's just there's so much action and stuff going down. And then here, Curtain Call comes out. It's gunning for Caitlyn. Not, People sad.
That's so sad.
Oh, he's
Look
crying.
at him. He's got it. Oh.
Crying, man.
He's got his hands on his face and everything. I've never seen that angle before. That was the saddest thing I've ever seen.
I can't believe Jhin did that. I honestly.
I mean, it's such a great ending to the story, right? The sacrifice of Nautilus. Well, that's incredible. Sacrifice is huge.
That's a Bible thump
Yeah.
and a half.
A little bit of Pepe hands too. We're locking down Fly.
It sets up for the sequel though. Jhin must die. So
Jhin must die. He's 8-0.
that's
Legendary.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Literally
man.
what they have to do.
It's like Age of Ultron, except now it's Jhin on the cover. I have no idea what's going on here. But aiming is the only thing standing between Afreeca's playoff chances. And with the Infernal Soul point, though, things get scary. And this is the thing that I was worried about, by the way. They traded the Baron for the Dragon, but they can't utilize the Baron. So all that happened is you gave the enemy team hundreds and hundreds of permanent gold that's going to stick after the Baron buff dissipates. So we'll see.
Yeah. Maybe they were a little bit scared about the Jhin, you know. If the Jhin, if they try to go over the Drake and the Jhin is like, plays it really well and somehow is able to kill them, that would be just devastating and could end the game right there. So maybe the Baron was actually just the safe play. Just trying to not die. And this siege is kind of pitiful. There's not really much going on here. You don't even see many traps being dropped down by Mystic. As finally, we're going to group them up. Fly has to jump the wall. And it looks like that's going to be the only turret that goes down in this Baron play.
No.
Ooh.
This does mean that KT should be favored for the next fight.
Ucal does some nice damage.
Is at full damage right now. Yeah, I mean, I would hope so with the build that he has.
Yeah. They got the most important item, that's for sure. He's got slows on top of it. He's got double slow.
I mean, it perplexes me, by the way. Both of these junglers
nice.
neither have a locket of the Iron Solari, and you see how clumped all the fights are. So the locket active, especially, I mean, on Volibear, even more reason when you cast your ultimate, and you just give the shield to all of your teammates. But Boris, I mean,
He's strong.
he is out of control on the South Korean peninsula.
He is. He's running rampant right now. Nobody can lock him down, that's for sure. And it's true, too, because a lot of these fights are, you mentioned clumps, but there's so much AoE damage that's coming out of both teams that can be denied with that item. But it's a little bit selfish, you know. Are we not giving this to Mystic? I guess he's full build, so no reason to give it to him. He even sold boots, so that's how you know it's full build. Both of these 80 carries, and Jhin was upwards of like 857 AD or something like that, something ridiculous. Ucal is spotted.
Oh man, it's very hard to run into KT's team comp. And given that they have the low ground, it is a very awkward situation. Bone plating was popped though, so
Okay.
Renekton won't have it for this fight. Which, I mean, I guess it's not that big of a... Okay, that was rude. That
Ouch.
was really rude.
Gnar is he's angry now. Okay, solar flare.
Got a little bit of a dance here.
Gonna get a from me.
Ooh, okay, fourth bullet.
Oh, what? Gets put into the death realm. So he's trying to take out TusiN and he avoids that last hit. And this is about to get messy. TusiN comes out and they're trying to burst him down. But look at the Caitlyn and the damage that she does. He gets the headshot. As aiming though, still alive. Looking to kite this one out. And it's gonna be smited by the Jhin. This Jhin must die. But they can't quite kill him. As in comes Spirit. I don't know about that, buddy. Okay, Ucal, he's going in. Curtain call comes out, and they're all so low now.
Oh!
The Kiin over the wall. He's going to get a nice amount of damage, but that's a couple of super low members.
Oh!
But the Jhin
Jin's gonna die!
overstepped his boundaries. And Caitlyn is the damage queen of this fight. 9,000 in that last one. And we're TPing back to base to try to desperately stop this.
There is a lot of pent-up tension between Mystic and aiming this game on Caitlyn and Jhin. And I think that might just actually be it, though. Without Jhin in the DPS, Caitlyn should be able to end the game as long as Mystic positions well and is protected. There should be no way.
The minions. The minions. Oh, TusiN is going deep. That might have been a little bit of a mistake. Down he goes. Opens up a little bit of damage onto Fly, but the real problem are these minions. As Mystic just not going to be confident enough to move forward, and this game will continue. Jhin must die, and he did. But how about this game? It must go on.
I was wounded. All that happened.
He's back.
He's back.
For Jhin 3.
Jhin 4, actually.
Killing spree.
Let me take a look at this. And take a look at aiming. He manages, I don't know if he actually did it with the 4th bullet. Let me see.
I think he did.
Did he save the 4th bullet?
We got Baron going on right now, by the way.
Autoed.
Baron's going on. We're going to have to see that next time. As curtain call. Gonna try to stack and... Oh! What? What? How did he manage that? Wait, what is that?
You have to really appreciate the cumulative failure of Afreeca, though.
I tried so hard to block that. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Almost like popped out of my chair and fell off.
Oh, no, man.
I mean, they could have just made a wall, but the 3 of them stacked up so tightly. Oh, feels so bad for them.
Oh, man.
This is certainly...
It's like a bad episode of Tim the Tatman and Fail Guys right there inside of the Baron. I don't even know what's going on.
That's the beginning of Jhin 3 killing spree, where the villain gets the first laugh, and then maybe Afreeca come back to win. Take out that villain in the end. Oh, that's crazy. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Where's that replay? Anyone got some replays for me here?
I can't.
Taking a look at the Smeb, he's you gotta stay with me. You gotta stay with me till the end. We're going to 50 minutes here.
I can't wait till we have to remake the game.
Whoa.
I'm so excited.
That would be crazy.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of built up stuff down here. Smebby's gonna deal with this. We still got 2.5 minutes to the Elder Drake, so I'd imagine that we're probably playing for the Elder. Okay, here we go. Finally.
All right.
와 나이스.
Oh.
What?
야 그래 나 뺀다 했지.
No.
No, we gotta see it again. That was no.
Observer, no.
That was not enough.
That was not it.
Can we get a replay of the replay?
I get it. That's not allowed on broadcast.
Yeah, oh, they have to
that
cover
makes
it up.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. It's too explicit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't want to make Afreeca feel too bad.
Yeah.
They didn't exactly show us the 3 of them building up the wall.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Jhin has 1,051 attack damage. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I've seen high numbers. That's definitely one of them. Caitlyn has 386.
This game is going to the Infernal, or the Elder Soul. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm losing my
We're already,
mind right now.
yeah.
I'm actually,
We forgot to flip the pages. We already got through the Infernal Drake. Soul.
Not totally sure what's going on there. So, at this point, I mean, I mean, it's impressive, by the way. The junglers are not actually a full build yet. That is very surprising.
There's still a chance.
Yeah, there's still a chance for both of these parties. And I'm surprised. Ucal, he has Death Cap, but he didn't actually sell his boots. I would have thought that he would have sold his boots for Spellbinder or Lichbane, so that you get the MS as well as extra AP and more on hit damage, and then you retain the CDR.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, Ionian boots serves no purpose at this point in the game. He should always swap them out, pretty much. And this is just a very weird game all around. Still no lockets on everyone. That is really impressive for us.
Nobody nobody seems to appreciate the value of that item. That is for sure. So it looks like Afreeca this time are going to have the low ground, by the way. Because KT are kind of dilly-dallying, not really trying to push in and stake their claim. And in these team fights, I want you guys to pay attention to the 80 carries because, especially Jhin, I mean, this guy is going to be just dunking people. Okay, here we go. Curtain call immediately comes out. That grass not going to work. Trying to slow them up. This time, Ben is going to do a good job of tanking. And nice dodge by Ucal. Going in is Smeb. Already a ton of damage taken by Afreeca. They just want to open the fight, but in the back, Mystic is going to get popped up as aiming nearly dies in the back line. Now he's got a little bit of space. Gets that one crit down. But Mystic's still alive. He's getting that lifesteal, but in goes Smeb. He's not quite able to do the damage. They're trying to take out Caitlyn, but they cannot. The 280 carries are just off the rails in this game. It's not over. We're going for the Elder. And aiming just gonna, okay, yeah, he's full health. Now, oh, yeah, and now he's got a shield.
Right.
Now he's got a shield.
He's back to full HP. Caitlyn.
I don't even know if they can, okay, now she's gonna lifesteal.
Yeah, now she's gonna go to full HP.
She can just, I think she can just solo this.
I think Caitlyn has had enough. No, Dragon's had enough.
All right. All right, Godzilla's back. This is Godzilla 6. It's my favorite part. Just wait till you see the end. Okay.
All right.
Setting up the traps.
Yep, Ben is here.
Oh, they're going to give it away. Or are they? I mean, Malrang is here.
Oh.
They're going to turn onto him.
What is Malrang doing?
Yeah, he's alone. I mean, if they were going to go in.
What?
He's trying to do it again. Not this time, Jhin. Not this time. So that's Elder down. It's 2.5 minutes, and Baron is about to come in. By the way, the longest game, we have passed it. 49 minutes, 41 seconds. That one is now gone. For this split, of course.
Beautiful.
We're not near the 93-minute game yet.
I think without the Volibear, I don't think they can hold. And with Elder, I mean, Caitlyn will kill you now.
Yeah,
for
finally.
Sure.
He's almost 600 CS.
I really like the way that Mystic itemized. I know there's a lot of people that might look at Caitlyn's build and think it's very weird. It's pure utility, which is all that he needs to do in the fights, because he deals so much damage. So, Mystic just needs to position right. Okay, honestly, Volibear.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, not like this.
Coming back. Oh! We have the QSS, though. TusiN in the front. He's going to go down. There is the first one. Can we make it two? That's a couple. And, man, they get into that back line aiming. He's really their only hope. Can he do it alone against so many? The answer is going to be no. It looks like Afreeca will finally end this game. 52 minutes. And they will take down the Nexus. GG. As it took quite